Hey Gilly.
How are you, mate?
Good, mate. How's things?
Going pretty good.
Just grab that for us.
Hard to complain.
Good stuff. G'day fellas, Jim Harnwell here from Fishing World Magazine. I'm down here on the beautiful Shoalhaven River. It's a cracker morning. I'm here with Stephen Gill, better known as Gilly. Now, Gilly's a top tournament angler and he's going to show us a lot about lure fishing for bream. Let's get out there, mate.
Let's go and do it.
Guys, we've got a flathead here. Not exactly the target species, but that's, I guess, Gilly, that's what happens when you're fishing, hard bodies around structure like this. I mean,
that's one of the beauties of bream fishing. You catch everything in between.
Nice. Ah, not a bad little lizard there, mate.
Yeah.
Oh well, let's get him back in the water and we'll go and catch what we're after. What leader system do you use?
That's a 4-pound leader. It's probably 2 rod lengths long, and yeah, 4 pound, probably a little bit light on these sort of rocks here.
What do you reckon they'd actually be feeding on?
They'd be eating prawns. They'd be eating prawns here. So we've just seen the commercial guys heading upriver. They were the prawners. So.
Yep. So little lures like this, sort of translucent colours.
Yeah,
like
look,
that sort of style.
That's a great prawn imitation. Yeah.
Yep.
As far as the hard body goes, that's a 643.
Yep. What retrieval technique do you like when you're fishing around the the rocky areas here? Is it just sort of searching technique? Or?
Yeah, that's why I put on this lure. It casts a lot further. So I put it on just to search, and then because I have marked on the GPS a few points where the rocks come up higher.
Yep.
I mean, if I didn't know the area, I'd definitely be just casting as far as I could until I felt the lure hit rocks and that sort of thing. Or I mean, if I knew there was rocks in the area.
Yep. All right, guys, we're going to go and hit this reef again. Hopefully, we'll come up trumps with a nice, what do you reckon, kilo plus bream?
I wouldn't go that far. Maybe Shoalhaven River. I'll be happy with 600 grand.
All right, we'll do what we can. Let him go, eh?
We got one of the target species. Fishery's legal length, he's probably not far off, 25 tip. I don't know why you'd eat something that small, but we don't do it, we'll let him go. Yeah, we've just moved in here. We've been struggling a bit today, but we've moved up into some of the snags here in the creek on the south coast, New South Wales, and just going through some of the techniques. A lot of fish will live, especially the target species we're after today being bream, will live right up against the snags. The water's very dirty here, but with this cast you want to get them as close as you can, ideally to the base of a stump that comes out off the bank. But sometimes the fish, you'll see them actually grazing on the outer edge of the logs. They chew the barnacles off there, we call it grazing. And if you're not getting your lure right in the area, see that's just not going to do it, something like that. But you will get snagged doing it, because if you're not going to get in there, you're not going to get snagged and you're not going to get a fish. So you're right in there like that, up in the honey hole. See, we've just pulled up tight on a log there. That's what's going to happen, but don't get upset about it. If it doesn't happen that way, you won't catch a fish. Same as what we do when we bump the rock bars. You're going to get caught on them, but without that, you're not going to get a fish either. We'll have to go and get it off.
Well guys, we're after bream today, but we seem to be getting a bit of a species bycatch. This guy's a little EP. Pretty common catch when you're targeting bream. They live around the same sort of structure and eat the same lures. Really great Australian native species. I'll get him back in the water and we'll keep on our search for bream. I got a little bream, mate. All right, good stuff.
Nice one, Jimbo.
Little average Shoalhaven River bream.
Yep.
There you go, guys. Plenty of these around. They get a lot bigger. Bream fishing's great fun. I hope some of the tips and techniques that Gilly's explained today will help you in your bream fishing endeavours. Better get this little guy back in.
Yeah, get him back in the water.
All right, see you, mate. Good one.
Nice work, mate.